Hey, hun, I hope work is going well. Is it alright if I ask you something? What do you want? Could you pick up some diapers for Katie on your way home? We should have enough to make it until tomorrow, but I just want to be safe.
Oh, why didn't you buy some earlier?
She's been really fussy today, so I didn't have a chance to go shopping. And now I've got to start getting dinner ready, and I also want to give her a bath. Please?
Shouldn't part of your job as a stay-at-home mother be to try not to bother me? What do you even do all day?
Sorry, but it's tiring doing all of the housework and taking care of Katie all by myself. She's been crying through the night a lot recently.
No, it's tiring working all day to put food on the table. Do you not understand that? Ah, of course. I guess you wouldn't, since you can just lounge around the house all day long. And worse, you know that it stresses me out having to deal with people. So where do you get the nerve to try and make me do your shopping?
Why can't you ever say anything supportive? I'm doing my best over here. Why can't you acknowledge that?
If you were doing your best, then you wouldn't be bothering me. Not to mention the house is a pigsty recently. Don't you think you've been slacking off ever since you had the kid?
I have to take care of Katie now. I don't have anywhere near as much time for cleaning as I used to. Can you try and be a little understanding of how hard it is to raise a kid?
Don't make excuses. Who do you think it is that puts food on the table? You don't contribute a penny. But despite that, all you do is complain. I think there's something the matter with you.
You know she's your daughter too, Charles. At least for her sake, do you think you could manage to just buy some diapers?
Not having diapers is your mistake. Me being her father has nothing to do with that.
Whatever, I get it, fine. I've got to go buy them now then. So dinner is going to be a little late.
Excuse me? I expect dinner to be ready for me when I get home.
There's no way. I have to go buy the diapers now, so there's no way to get dinner ready on time.
Fine. I'll just go out after work. You really are a useless woman, you know?
What? Useless woman? Who talks to people that way?
You can't even take care of the kid or keep the house clean, and in spite of that, you just whine. Oh, it's absurd.
You've really changed since we got married, you know that? You're the one who asked me to stop working when we got married, and I went along with it. But you've been way harder on me ever since. It seems like nothing I do can please you. I know I can't work now that we have Katie, but I never wanted to quit working in the first place.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying I never asked to be a stay-at-home mother or a housewife, and when Katie gets bigger, I want to go back to work. At that time, I expect us to split all of the house responsibilities equally.
What are you even talking about? You just don't want to clean or take care of your kid.
No! But I want you to stop acting like those things are my job just because I'm a woman and I'm not working right now. I want us to both work together to take care of our child in our home.
If that's what you want, maybe you should try and just pull your weight first while you're not working. I go out every day to work and provide for this family. What can you do? You can't even do simple tasks that pay nothing, but you still want to backtalk me?
Hey, Charles, the credit card bill just came in. It says we spent over $1,500 last month. What did you buy?
Nag. I earn the money so I can spend it however I want.
It looks like a lot of it was at women's shops. It kind of looks like you've been buying things for another woman.
And what if I was? Do you have something to say about it?
Are you serious?
I don't see why it's so bad if I fool around with other women. I'm still paying for the house. You're still getting by, aren't you?
I know we're living off your money, but we're really only just getting by every month. If you're going to spend your money on another woman, I wish it would be on your daughter. And why do you need another woman? I'm your wife.
Like I said, you're getting by, aren't you? You have nothing to complain about.
I've had to dip into my savings from when I was single to cover things, but those savings are going to run out soon.
Well, I guess you're going to have to be a bit more careful from here on out. Anyway, going out with other women is a kind of status symbol for a man. And your figure hasn't come back after the birth. Your sex appeal is totally gone. I think that part of your life might be over. So, if you don't want me to be out with other women, maybe you'd better do something about your figure.
You're horrible. What a horrible thing to say. You're the worst.
So what, you got a problem?
I want a divorce. I can't take this anymore. I don't want to take it anymore.
A divorce. Do you think you can take care of Katie with no job and no savings? In these times, you really think any company wants someone like you with no proper work experience?
I don't know, but...
Women never think things through all the way. Think about your situation calmly and reevaluate things. And even if we were to divorce, I wouldn't pay any alimony. That's why you're talking about divorce, right? You think you can get money out of me, don't you?
Why? You would have to pay. It's the law.
You can't prove I've cheated. You think these messages count as evidence? All I have to say is I was just kidding and they're useless. You got no money to hire a detective or a lawyer. Just stick to taking care of the house.
I am going to divorce you, Charles. I swear to God.
Sure you are. If you want me to take you seriously, talk to me when you're earning more money than I am. I promise I'll listen then.
I'm leaving. I can't live with you anymore. We'll work out the details of the divorce later, so just contact my lawyer.
Huh? What are you on about? Are you drunk or something?
No, I'm dead serious. Katie and I are already packed. I'll leave the key in the mailbox.
You're bluffing.
I told you I'm serious.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm the king of this castle. And I thought I told you I wouldn't even begin to entertain this kind of talk until you make more money than me. Did you hit your head or something?
I do make more money than you, jerk.
Excuse me, woman. What's with the attitude? You better watch how you talk to me, Ashley.
I'll talk to you however I want, you fool. Idiot. You can go straight to hell 3 times and back.
Ashley, you need to chill out. And there's no way a simple housewife is making more money than me. I don't know how lying just to try and get a divorce is supposed to work out for you.
I made $3,500 this month. You made $2,500, right?
How is that possible? You don't even work. How could you be making money? I see. You know that scratch tickets don't count as reliable income, right?
Oh, wow, you're hilarious. I've been working at home while you've been at the office. It cost me a bit of sleep, but I've been watching over Katie and doing all the chores and working on the side. But it's been worth it, saving up for this divorce.
You're kidding, right?
God, you're thick. Why would I need to bother lying to you? After you talked about cheating on me a few months ago, I got busy. It's not like I just suddenly started making $3.5K. I only made $200 the first month, but I kept working and studying and the money started coming in. It's not like it was easy. This money is my blood, sweat, and tears.
That's kind of amazing. I had no idea you had this in you. With this kind of money, we could actually save for retirement and provide Katie with a good education and plenty of extracurriculars.
I told you, I'm using this money on the divorce. I'm not sure what exactly comes after that, but if I continue with this job, I reckon I can provide Katie with a pretty good upbringing. Oh, yeah, and I've had a private detective collecting evidence of your cheating since last month, by the way. So whatever else happens, we're getting that divorce.
Hold on a sec. Divorce isn't that easy, you know? And if we get divorced, Katie's gonna be that kid whose parents are divorced. Plus, with both of us going to the trouble of working, don't you think she'd get a better upbringing if we all lived together?
You want to force me to keep losing sleep taking care of Katie by myself, while also doing all the chores and working on top of it? Taking care of you has been a constant drag on me. I think Katie and I can live a much more relaxed life with just the two of us, and no one there to whine about the housework all the time. We don't really have any need for you.
So what was I to you? Just some ADM? As soon as you're able to make money for yourself, you just want to throw me away?
What? I started making money for myself just to get away from you and to stop being treated like a maid. And besides, who was it exactly who said that you would accept my opinion once I was making more money than you?
Sure, I said that, but I didn't think you could actually earn any money. But I get it now. I acknowledge that you are very capable. So, now that we're finally both coming from the same place, I'll split the housework and childcare.
Pass. We've already left the apartment. The next time I see you will be at the divorce proceedings.
Think long and hard about what you're doing, Ashley. It's unquestionably better for a child to have both parents rather than a single mom. Stop and think about Katie for a second, and then come back home, alright? And have dinner ready by the time I get home from work. Ashley? Please come back. Almost all of our communication has just been through lawyers. Why won't you talk to me face to face? We're not divorced yet, so don't you have an obligation to listen to your husband?
Talking with you puts undue stress on my mental health. On top of that, Katie's still small. I don't have time to talk with you endlessly. I'm just glad I've got a lawyer now who can listen to all of your BS for me.
After you left, I realized how much I depended on you. The place is a mess without you here. I have no idea what I should wear to work. I forget to take stuff to the dry cleaners and I have no time to do laundry.
Sounds like a personal problem. Just because you're finally realizing this now doesn't mean I want to hear you talk about it.
Hey, where are you living now? There's no way you went all the way back to your parents' place, right?
Doesn't matter where I am. Hurry up and sign the divorce papers. If you don't, the divorce will go to mediation.
Mediation? That's like where we talk and work something out, right?
Hopefully. I know you don't want the divorce, but I do. No matter how long we continue like this, things won't move forward.
No, I don't want the divorce.
Despite all the awful things you said to me, and despite the fact that you cheated on me, who do you think it is that brought us to this point? Looking down on me, making fun of me, and being completely selfish? That was you. It's your fault we're here.
That's just how things always were in the old days. I just wanted to be a man's man, like how I was brought up.
What year is it right now? What world are you living in? And besides, you were a perfect gentleman before we were married. You really just wanted a maid with nowhere else to go who would follow your every whim. Am I right? You heel-turned the second I quit my job.
That wasn't my intention.
Oh, so what was your intention then? Oh, ever since you left, I can't even find my socks. I can't even go to the dry cleaners. I can't even wake up in the morning. You're too funny.
Ashley, I'm really having trouble. I can't even concentrate on my work like this. I can't live by myself.
Somehow I'm managing to take care of my housework, raise our child, and go to work just fine. Although I have to admit it's much easier now that I don't have to take care of you as well. You can't even look after yourself.
Before we got married, my mom did most of this stuff for me.
Sounds like your mother spoiled you. But that's great, isn't it? After we get divorced, you can just go live with your parents again and Mommy can take care of you.
My parents are telling me to go back home, actually, but everything is not exactly peaches and cream over there.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
She's already back home, but she still has to recuperate and can't walk, so she's asking me to help out with the housework over there, too.
Oh, I see. Well, good luck with that.
I can't do it. Please help me.
I'm going to refuse on the grounds of not wanting anything to do with you anymore. This is your mother who took care of you all those years. Be a good son and take care of her for once.
But I can't even take care of my own stuff. There's no way I can take care of her also.
So hire a caretaker.
But a caretaker isn't there all the time, and they cost money. I can't afford to hire one on my salary. Plus, Mom doesn't really want a stranger in the house.
Well, sounds like you've got your work cut out for you then, huh? It's always but this and but that with you. You're not a child. Grow up and get with the program.
But I really can't do it.
You hurt me, neglected your child, and cheated on me. And after that, you want me to take care of your mother. There's no way. Are you out of your mind?
Up until now, you did what I asked you, didn't you?
Back then, I was trying to help you as your wife. Now I'm just trying to get away from you as fast as possible.
I was wrong, okay? Just give me one more chance to fix things, please. I apologize for all the things I said about women and for belittling housewives.
What do you mean by fix things? What can you even do?
I can work and provide money.
As hard as it was back then, I guess I'm thankful that you provided enough money for us to barely stay alive. But now that I can provide for myself, I don't need you.
Ashley, I can't get divorced. Please don't just throw me away.
What was it you said? You can't even take care of the kid or the housework properly, so you have no room to complain or something like that? See, I remember the things you say to me. Now, not only do you make less money than I do, but you can't even take care of your kid or your housework. You're finished. Talk to me when you can do anything better than I can. I promise I'll listen then. After that, I went into divorce mediation with my ex-husband, and although it took some time, the divorce was finalized. Well, actually, my ex-husband stopped coming to the family court about halfway through the proceedings, so we didn't see each other at all in the end. He said the reason was that the court was too much of a pain, what with work and him taking care of his mother. As a result, alimony and child support all ended up being decided in my favor. The funny thing is that in that sense, I guess I'm pretty glad that my husband was a total good-for-nothing right up until the very end. What's more, it turned out the girl that he'd been cheating on me with worked under him at his company. When I served her with a civil suit for emotional damages, she got so angry and flustered that the two of them got into a big argument at work, and news about their affair got around the office. Apparently, she ended up quitting the company out of embarrassment, and my husband ended up paying his child support. I guess the workplace got very awkward around then, but he sucked it up and continued working. The other day, an acquaintance told me she happened to see him. She said he looks like an old man now, weighed down by work, housework, and taking care of his mom. For someone who belittled women as much as he did, to be so troubled now that a woman in his life has left him, really makes me laugh. I hope he really gets a taste of what it's like to work and take care of a house at the same time, while also taking care of someone else. As for me, I moved back in with my parents. They're helping me take care of Katie, and we're managing to bring her up. I put all of the alimony into a fund for her future. There are plenty of difficulties in having a single mother household, but I'm grateful for her current circumstances. I want to spend each day from now on building a life where Katie can be happy.